This is Jesse Rice, and you're listening to Tiki Man Radio.
Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Son, let me tell you, rum cures everything, 90 proof and sunshine. Sure to numb the pain, it'll fix whatever's ailing with just a twist of line. And it's bound to be smooth sailing, boy, from now to closing time. They call me the doctor, I've got my MDD, a tropical concoctor with my mid-strength degree. And if you're broken hearted and you need a fix, well, come on down and see me, your cardiologist. I'm good friends with Captain, and I've been to Mount Gay. I might have passed the cracking somewhere along the way. Well, they all work like magic, and they all do the trick. But if you need a specialist, I make mine with a twist. They call me the doctor, I've got my MDD, a tropical concoctor with my mid-strength degree. And if you're broken hearted and you need a fix, well, come on down and see me, your cardiologist. Come on now. I don't deal with cloudy days, that's not how I operate. Yeah, they call me the doctor, I've got my MDD, a tropical concoctor with my mixed drink degree. And if you're broken hearted and you need a fix, well, come on down and see me, your cardiologist. Well, come on down and see me, your cardiologist. Oh, yeah. Your cardiologist. Rumor has it, if you need a reference, go see old Steve T down at the Caribbean Club. Come on down and see me.
Ladies and gents, we're glad you're all here. So raise your favorite drink, tequila or beer. It's party time tonight and it's for so damn sure that by tomorrow morning this'll all be a blur. Having fun is the law, so let the good times roll. We'll get you crazy with some rock, then we'll slow it with some soul. Get your ass on the dance floor. What you got to lose? Gonna party tonight with Buffett, Boogie, and Boo. There's Lucy and a stranger making time in the rear. Danny is a sweating with Sue's tongue in his ear. O'Neill's here again and he's trolling for some tape. Let's all get naked, see who ends up in jail. Stan just walked in with a honey on each side. Two smoking ladies with nothing to hide. Married parrot heads there, feeling no pain. Hell, none of us saw, so let me tell you again. Having fun is the law, so let the good times roll. We'll get you crazy with some rock, then we'll slow it with some soul. Get your ass on the dance floor. What you got to lose? We're gonna party tonight with Buffett, Boogie, and Boo. about a party, this one could take the prize. Everyone here is gonna try it on the side. Let's lift our glasses just one more time. Throw down some Cuervo, suck on a lime. Having fun is the law, so let the good times roll. We'll get you crazy with some rock, then we'll slow it with some soul. Get your ass on the dance floor. What you got to lose? We're gonna party tonight with bumpin' boogie and booze.
Looking for the perfect way to kick off your weekend? Tune in to Tiki Man Radio every Friday night from 7 to 9 for the one and only B-Man and me, Shell. They're bringing you all the tropical vibes, good times, and great music to start your weekend off right. Catch the show live at tikimanradio.com or stream it on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Don't miss out on the fun. It's island time, no matter where you are.
Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone to care. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight tonight. We are traveling at 34,000 feet at approximately 420 knots. Those on the left side of the aircraft, I'd like you to take a look out your window. We're passing over Key West, and I'd like to point out Beechy Shell Studios. You're in luck tonight, as our in-flight entertainment will be Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. So sit back, relax, leave the flying to me, and enjoy B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Oh, but I'd like to suggest downloading the free app, so when we do get to our final destination, you can listen to everything on Tiki Man Radio. Enjoy your flight, enjoy the in-flight entertainment, and thank you for flying Tiki Man Radio Airlines.
Newcomers out there, all you gotta say is suck them up and help the kids who know. Sing them out loud. All you gotta say, when I say aha, you say suck them up, okay? Everybody sing aha, suck 'em up, aha, suck 'em up, suck 'em up, suck 'em up. Everybody sing aha, suck 'em up, aha, suck 'em up, suck 'em up. Pa-in-law and a pa-in-law and a calabash cousin or two. I could be fish too. Kaluapua and you and the great big jug of wholesome homestead brew. What a way to go. What a way to go. Make 'em funny kind. Make 'em one more time. Everybody sing aha. Suck 'em up. Aha. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Everybody sing aha. Suck 'em up. Aha. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Bunch of girls they call co-eds, supposed to be in school, who can read or write, staying up all night with a beach boy and a jug of homestead brew. Integration time. Integration time. Even one more time. Even one more time. Everybody sing aha. Suck 'em up. Aha. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Everybody sing aha. Suck 'em up. Aha. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Kids and a welfare check, I'm living in the red. Social worker said, as she took us away from the glass, the good old wholesome homestead brew. She's a changing her ways. She's a changing her ways. Been smashed for 30 days. For 30 days. Everybody sing aha. Suck 'em up. Aha. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Everybody sing aha. Suck 'em up. Aha. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Everybody sing aha. Suck 'em up. Aha. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up. Suck 'em up.
This is Sweet Harriet from New Hampshire. Ray the Roadie and I tune in all the time to Tiki Man Radio, and we like to listen to B-Man and Michelle, Willie and Scotty on Tiki Man Radio, Coastal Confessions.
Please, mister, don't touch me tomato. Please don't you touch me tomato. Touch me yummy pumpkin potato. For goodness sake, don't touch me tomato. Touch me this, you touch me that. Touch me everything I've got. Touch me plum and me apple too. Here's one thing you just can't do. All you do is feel 'em, feel 'em. Ain't you tired of the feel 'em, feel 'em? All you do is squeeze 'em, man. Ain't you tired of the squeeze 'em, squeeze 'em? Please, mister, don't touch me tomato. Please don't you touch me tomato. Touch me yummy pumpkin potato. For goodness sake, don't touch me tomato. mister, take advice from me. The more you look, the less you see. If you just must have your way, double the price you've got to pay. All you do is feel 'em, feel 'em. Ain't you tired of the feel 'em, feel 'em? All you do is squeeze 'em, man. Ain't you tired of the squeeze 'em, squeeze 'em? Please, mister, don't touch me tomato. Please don't you touch me tomato. Touch me yam, me pumpkin potato. For goodness sake, don't touch me tomato. You're hard like a coconut. Nuts on nuts, but nothing but. Before the temperature shaken hot, man, make up your mind just what is what. All you do is feel 'em, feel 'em. Ain't you tired of the feel 'em, feel 'em? All you do is squeeze 'em, man. Ain't you tired of the squeeze 'em, squeeze 'em? Please, mister, don't touch me tomato. Please don't you touch me tomato. Touch me yam, me pumpkin potato. For goodness
Coming to
sake,
you live
don't
from the
touch me
Beechy
tomato.
Shell Studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle coming to you live from the Beechy Shell Studios at the Beechy Shell Hideaway here in Key West, Florida on a beautiful but muggy Friday night. How are you doing over there, Michelle?
Good.
I think I gotta turn my.
It's like, how do you know it's muggy?
It's hot out
Went out
there.
to get the pizza.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to. It was like my ears are so clogged right now. It's just driving me insane. So, I've had nothing but allergies this week. It's just killing me. So, what can we say? We got a lot of people on tonight. I want to be a big shout out. Of course, Danny's out there tonight, Tiki Man himself. Sweet Harriet's on, and of course, Ray the Roadie. Steve Brown is out there, and let me see. Kathleen Brown, yay! How are you doing tonight? I'm glad you're with us. I want to give a great big shout out to Rich Malik is tuned in Ohio tonight. Thanks, Rich, for joining us.
Been a while.
It has been a while. So, and then a big shout out to Bill and Ann Abbott. They're camping at Junis Ponds Campground in Phelps, New York. So here and I are going back and forth a little bit. So right now he's putting the fire together. He's putting a fire. He's starting a fire. So Donna Cummins is on. Hello, Donna. Hope everything is going well in your world. Where are you at tonight, Donna? And what are we drinking tonight? What a busy week this has been. Yeah?
Thinking, yep.
Yeah, this is, Bill was asking me earlier, Bill Abbott was like, hey, did I get the songs for his 2 drinking songs that he does every Friday? And I'm like, yeah, because I didn't respond to him because it's just been nuts. And he thought maybe I changed the format of the show. And I'm like, nope, it's just been busy. It's, and I think Danny Lincoln can, Tiki Man himself, he can definitely agree with me because, we're trying to get our Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase. We're getting down to crunch time, and man, dealing with everybody. Hey, Callie McCool from California is out there. Hello. We got Ed and Pat are tuned in. He said, I'll be hanging with you a little bit and catch up later. He always listens to our shows afterwards, and we've been catching his show on Monday nights, tuning in with them and seeing what they're doing and what's going on with them. Donna Cummings says, we are marina camping in Clayton, New York. Clayton. Hello, Clayton.
What was it?
What?
Daryl Clanton.
Daryl Clanton.
Snowbear used to jump.
Yeah. Who used to do that? Was that Mayor Gonzo when she was on and we were listening?
I don't know. I had it recorded and I'd play it for Snowbear and he'd jump up.
And every time you do that, Daryl Clanton, man, Snowbear would jump out of his skin.
You just made Scotty jump.
Scotty just jumped, yeah, like brothers. So yes, it has been an extremely crazy week. I want to start off with I'm going to catch up with everything that's been going on this week. Yes, Rich, he said your studio has changed. It looks great. Yeah, we've done some changes around here. The one thing I want to do is get back into more phone calls. But, at some point, I would like to do some, like, on-air interviews like Danny does. And I just haven't got there yet because, quite honestly, I don't need one more thing on my plate at the moment. So we'll get there at some point. But definitely, and we want to get some more people in the studio audience. I want to get Kim Stamps in here. We're going to try and get Sam J. We were out with them last night, hanging out with her distributor or her, Naughty Beach Rum. We were talking with those guys last night.
Client.
Yeah, her client. So we had a chance to catch up with her and some of the things that are going on in Key West. She also does movie stuff. And she sent me a thing with their movie production thing that we should do a movie, the crap movie, the Conch Republic Aerospace Program movie. So, hey, and while we're on the crap subject, if you guys haven't seen the latest, our sticker is flying on the NOAA aircraft called the Kermit. And our sticker is on their lockers in the airplane, and it went into the eye of Aaron this week. I thought that was the neatest thing. So thank you, Jeff, who's part of our team. If you don't know Jeff, he's Blackheart. Blackheart.
Is that his real last name, or is that like a stage?
No, that's his thing. When he and Rachel would do their Blackheart, and actually they played in the showcase one year too. We had them playing in there.
They were the ones dressed as pirates and everything.
The pirates. Arr, what are you talking about? I don't know what this. Blah 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 blah. But anyway, so Jeff knew one of the members on that airplane, and so not only have we been in space with our patch, but we've also been on
the eye of a hurricane.
Eye of a hurricane. What is next for our crap team? What is going to be next for the crap team? So one just never knows.
We need to get it somehow on a Star Trek stage.
Yeah.
Got some. They're still filming Strange New Worlds, and they're supposed to start filming Starfleet Academy.
Yes, that's right. They are. Well, maybe we can do something. Maybe we can send something to them and say, "Hey, I got an idea." Well, what was I going to talk about? I was going to bring something up earlier. So last week we were talking about TV shows, or series. So here lately we've been watching on Netflix The 100. And it is deep. It is really cool to watch. Sometimes I'm lost in it.
I just had to rewatch 3 episodes because I didn't remember them from last night.
Well, you and I were drinking last night. We hadn't drank in 4 or 5 days for doctor appointments. And, well, by God, we just overdid it. So anyway, but you know what? I don't care. Let me see. Danny just sent me something. So anyway, on the subject of that, we got talking about Mud Key.
Little silly little movie.
The little silly movie, Mud Key. And let me tell you what.
Tubi?
It was on Tubi. You can get it free on Tubi. Yeah. And what I didn't know, Sam J., who's doing all this other, not only does she do distributor stuff, but tonight she's down at the comedy club. Apparently she's doing comedy on stage.
But she was directing?
She was part of the movie.
The production team.
Yeah, the production team of Mud Key. The neat thing about Mud Key is go out and watch it.
It's kind of funny.
It's a silly-ass movie, okay? Kind of quirky. Some of the acting, you're like, oh, okay. But you get to see some of Key West. And we've actually been to Mud Key. And it's really neat. So get out there and check it out. Danny sent me a picture. Our Conch Republic Aerospace program, our crap sticker, is on his bar out back there. So thank you, Danny, for doing that. So you never know where crap's going to show up. Okay? So let me see. Donna Cummings said, yes, 100 is awesome. It is. It's... You really...
Season 5 now.
Yeah, season 5. So don't tell us anything about what's going on because it again, sometimes you're like, where the hell are we going with this? I'm a bit...
Just when you think things are going to...
And the funny thing is, just when you think they've got their stuff in one sock, there's a hole at the bottom of that sock and everything falls out. So it's like, what the hell?
Now somebody throws a shoe at them.
So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I think there's one bit of news that I can bring up. I talked about this last week. Next week is... getting close to Labor Day weekend. Can you freaking believe it already? Labor Day weekend.
Just a few friends.
Just a few friends. It's the second annual Jimmy Buffett, just a few friends. It's the weekend. Of course, he passed away on Labor Day in 2023. So they do all kinds of events and stuff going on down here. And Danny, I'll answer you on that in just a minute. Because he asked, where is 100 at? We'll talk about that in a second.
Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix. If that's what you're wanting, who's broadcasting it? Netflix. But it's based on Earth and stuff like that. Anyway.
It's the 100.
I had said last week that we don't know. I mean, I've had a lot of people saying, we'll see you at the Just for Few Friends thing at 801 Bourbon. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you because, yes, they've been advertising it damn near almost all year that Tiki Man Radio is going to be there and that B-Man and Michelle, we're going to be there doing this again like we did last year.
Show.
But
we hadn't been able to get hold of them.
They've been just throwing us off. Well, finally, I shook some bushes this week. And I always hate taking it all the way up the chain.
But you did.
But I did. And by God, I'm happy to announce that on August 30th at the 801 Bourbon, Tiki Man Radio will be broadcasting.
What time?
I put 1 to 5. What I might do is start the radio, make sure everything's working, and then we might go live right around 1:30ish. So just want to make sure everything's going to work properly. But definitely, we're not getting into. It'll be right after the Jukebox Saturday. So following Jukebox Saturday, we'll be coming in at some point. Now we'll probably end about 4:30, maybe a little bit before, and here's why. The drag queens, when they come in there, they're like hell on wheels.
Heels.
Or should I say hell on high heels. And they come zooming in there, and we're on their stage where we set up. And they're like, get the hell off our stage. Get this stuff out of the way. Give me that mic. They just completely take over. So last year, we quickly shut down and got out of their way. And we'll do that again this year. We'll see how it goes. But I'm thinking right around 4:30 is when we'll probably end it. So if you know of anybody coming to Key West for Just a Few Friends, I put flyers out there. Please share that and let them know. And here is one of the flyers that I put out there. I'm going to do some more advertisement. And we're doing everything last minute. So which I didn't want to do. I wanted to give more advertisement to this, but it didn't work out that way. So anyway, there is the flyer. It's the Back to the Island Bar Beach Party, Saturday, August 30th.
No sand this year.
Yeah, there's no sand this year. Thank God. I had sand in so many things, my equipment and other things.
And apparently somebody told us there were sand fleas in the sand.
Yeah, they had sand fleas, and go figure that out. So, but anyway, so I got the flyer up. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can see the flyer right there. If you're not watching us on YouTube, what is wrong with you? You're not going out to YouTube and seeing everything live that happens here from the Beechy Shell Studios. But it's sponsored by the Greenhouse. That's 3 E's in Greenhouse, Dispensaries of Florida. And they're the ones that are sponsoring it. They sponsored last year. I'll have some promos for them as well. But you see everything right there, hosted by 801 Bourbon Bar. Right there, 801 Duval Street here in Key West. So if you're in town, come on down. If you know somebody that's coming into town, please share that with them. If you want me to send you some other information, we will definitely do that. Steve Brown says every day is Friday. Tiki Man Radio starts the weekend. Yes, sir, and I'm so appreciate you guys being a part of what we do. And Tiki Man Radio knows how to make your weekend happy. Matter of fact, Tiki Man Radio knows how to make all 7 days of your week happy. Just tune in and you'll catch everything we're doing. Great music. We just try to do our best to accommodate you guys and make you happy. So there you go. So that's Just a Few Friends coming up Labor Day weekend. And then, of course, we'll do a show next week.
See.
So we'll do our show next week. And then We got Saturday is just a few friends. We're at 801 Bourbon. And, of course, Sunday, you and I are going to the Hemingway Social Club with the Parrot Heads because Roger Bartlett, who is Jimmy Buffett's first coral reefer, traveling coral reefer. If you've watched the Jimmy Carter documentary that the Sauce Boss's daughter put together, you'll see Jimmy Buffett and Roger Bartlett doing some stuff in there because they were huge Jimmy Carter fans, and Jimmy Carter loved the heck out of them. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, yes, that is really neat. So we're going to be seeing Roger next week. I do know that Emily Randall's going to be in town. I'm hoping she comes down.
That's on the 7th? You said?
No, 31st.
Okay.
Yeah, 31st. I'm telling you, it's this week our calendar has just exploded with all kinds of crazy stuff. So I want to get to some more music because I want to talk about the upcoming gig we've got.
Is that on the 5th?
That is the 5th.
I thought I put it on the calendar. I don't see it on the calendar.
Well, I thought you did too, dear. I don't know what else.
Check your calendar in a bit. Maybe it's not showing on mine.
Yeah. So, hey, the big question of the evening is, I'm going to ask this again. Those who come to Key West, what is your favorite restaurant, or what do you like to eat when you come down here? What are we drinking tonight? We want to know what's going on with that. And but I really think I lucked out very much when I hooked up with this lady down the way here, that lady with the pink microphone cover and the blue and pink and the long hair. I was looking for a smart woman in a real short skirt, and I know I found it. And Jimmy Buffett sings about it, everybody, right here on B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions from Key West. Hope you guys are having a fun start to the show.
Ooh, you got money of your own? Well, that gives me the urge to merge. Bimbo Limbo is where I've been. I know you know that it's wearing me thin. The times are changing and it's about time. I'm rearranging all the guilt in my mind. I'm looking for a smart woman in a real short skirt. Smart woman who knows how to flirt. Smart woman got a mind of her own. Smart woman that'll take me home. Take me home. I'm not your macho kind of guy, but I can be so when I'm feeling shy. Hey baby, where'd you get your good looks? Ooh babe, I want to carry your books. I'm looking for a smart woman in a real short skirt. Smart woman who knows how to flirt. Smart woman got a mind of her own. Smart woman that'll take me home. Take me home. Best of both worlds. Think I can change. If you'll be my girl. I'm looking for a smart woman in a real short skirt. Smart woman who knows how to flirt. Smart woman got a mind of her own. Smart woman that'll take me home. Take me home. I'm looking for a smart woman in a real short skirt. Smart woman knows how to flirt. Smart woman got a mind of her own. Smart woman better take me home. Take me home. Maybe it was the sun-kissed beach on the magazine, or the sweet promise of salt water therapy. Something crazy just came over me. Maybe it was old Hemingway up there on the shelf made me sell what I had, buy a boat, and say what the hell, but I got a feeling it just might be. Too many Buffett and Chesney songs telling me somewhere south is where I belong. I turn on the radio, then beer in Mexico, son of a sailor, come on. All that Havana daydreaming in my brain, telling me come Monday it'll be alright. Paradise waits on some sunny coast somewhere down the road. If I'm gone, blame it on too many Buffett and Chesney songs. Folks ask me what about them hurricanes. I tell them fill a cocktail shaker full of rum, ice, and strain. Here I play guitar in the sun all day. If I get blown away, well, you can blame too many Buffett and Chesney songs telling me somewhere south is where I belong. I turn on the radio, then beer in Mexico, son of a sailor, come on. All that Havana daydreaming in my brain, telling me come Monday it'll be alright. Paradise waits on some sunny coast somewhere down the road. If I'm gone, blame it on too many Buffett and Chesney songs. You can blame my dad, my crazy neighbor Wayne, for all them nights they'd stay up, drink rum and play all them Buffett and Chesney songs telling me somewhere south is where I belong.
Looking for the ultimate craft beer experience in Key West? Head to the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., it's your must-stop spot for 18 handcrafted beers on tap. Available in 4, 12, and 16 ounces. Not sure which beer to choose? Try their flights of 4-ounce beers and find your favorite. The Southernmost Pint Brewpub also offers wine, cider, seltzers, and refreshing non-alcoholic drink options. And the food? Oh yeah! Dig into their Scotch eggs, German potato pancakes, Thai peanut noodles, chili cheese fries, and so much more. Every bite's a flavor adventure. Happy hour runs daily from 4 to 6 p.m. with 25% off drinks and discounted snacks. Want to enjoy that wonderful Key West tropical attitude? Then enjoy their giant outdoor seating area with fun games and comfortable seating. After dark, enjoy their giant projector and building-sized screen and watch your favorite sports event and entertaining films. Planning event? Book their space for free. At Southernmost Pint Brewpub, every pint tells a story. Yours could be next. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street here in Key West. Open daily 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer one barrel at a time.
Reef rum is made with a sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It's a rum that was created by and for everyone tired of the same old thing. For both the professional bohemians and the actual connoisseurs of good rum. It's for people who want to get out of their comfort zone. Unleash the rebel inside of you with Reef Rum, sweet and smoky for the wise. Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio.
Coming to you live from Beechy Shell Hideaway Studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. Now, back to the show.
It's another beautiful day here on the island. That's right. Hey, if you're watching us on YouTube, I got the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street here in downtown Key West. I have the slide up there, so keep this in mind. Happy hour runs 4 to 6 every day. But right now, it's local and active military, 25% off all day. Is that
all day?
All day. And you and I did the Tuesday show down there, And we had such a great time. And don't forget, these cameras that you're watching us on YouTube, which if you're not watching us YouTube, what is wrong? You need to be on there because right here is the very first ever spoon that he used for his batch. And I have that. This is going into the B. Man and Michelle Museum. We're going to actually, instead of a museum, I think we should have our own library. You know, we have the presidential library. I think we should have the B. Man and Michelle library. So that way you can see this neat little spoon. It'll be like this. You know, we'll have like maybe a little cardboard cutout of me holding the spoon going, and you push the little button and it goes, "Welcome to our library." You're not liking it?
It's like, take me to your later.
Take me to your later. Oh, my God. So, yeah, so there you go. I want to go back. If you're watching on YouTube, I actually want to show something here because that's what the Southernmost Pint looks like. But the one thing I want to bring up is right there it is. You get to handcrafted beer, wine, etc., food, games, and more. All day locals, happy hour, 25% off. So, yes, it's just not the happy hour. They're doing it all day for the locals. And the neat thing that's coming up, and he talked about it, because we did do the Tuesday on the Island show this week down there. So this Sunday after the big show, you will get a Tuesday on the Island replay. But their upcoming Oktoberfest, serving traditional Deutsches Land food and beer. October 10th, 11th, and 12th, all day. And they're going to have Stein holding competition. He told me how they're going to do it.
You got practice.
Yes, I'm going to have to practice. And I think I'm good. I got one of my favorite German Steins that we're going to...
I think we should take 2 of them.
2?
I'll take the one with the wall.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's a good idea. We need to clean those out, too. They've been sitting on that shelf for...
All kinds of termites.
Yeah, since... God knows how long they've been sitting up there. Matter of fact, he sent me a message. He's like, "Brian, you must clean out those steins." So I'm like, okay. Let me see. We catch up here. Donna Cummings says she is having Prosecco, and Bob's favorite is oyster and beer at Conch Republic. Yeah.
Oysters and beer.
Oysters and beer. JoJo Fish is on the night. Hello, JoJo Fish. Glad you're here with us. Callie McCool says, found the perfect Friday cocktail mix. Coconut pineapple bubbly with Hideout vodka. Simple but good. Brings out the pirate when tuned in. Arr, I like that. Kathleen Brown, as many times as they've been down here, they have never eaten at Louie's Backyard, and it's on their list this year. You've got to eat at Louie's Backyard. And they actually have a place upstairs. That's one thing you and I, Michelle, have not.
Yeah, and they don't... That's more casual. I think it's tapas style, and they don't take reservations.
Tapas or
at least they didn't used to.
Tapas or topless?
Tapas.
I'll be like, I'm going up there every night. So, yes, I love... Our favorite thing to do is go sit on the after deck. Go out there by the bar, just kind of sit there and listen to the waves. And so nice and relaxing. Let me see. And Callie McCool says, love... Middlebrook. I think he's talking Don Middlebrook. Hope to see him play one day in person. Well, you know what? If you're coming to the 9th Annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, you would see Don Middlebrook because he's playing here this year. So that's really, really cool that we've got Don coming in. And Callie, what was it? He said, that sounded like my wife soundbite. What was that one? No, I don't know. Well, I think that was before you did the... Hey, everybody, Callie's kids are back on Tuesdays. Callie McCool, he's got the kids already. He's already getting radio stuff together. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. I've got new promos. Danny sent me a new promo on the lineup. I'm definitely going to play that for you all so you know what's going on Tiki Man Radio because you need to know what's happening and catching all the shows and everything that we do. So there we go. So I said earlier in the show, this has been one crazy week. We had doctor's appointments. I'm happy to report that numbers look pretty good. We have a few we're working on, but, our doctor was like, yeah.
You guys are pretty healthy.
You guys are pretty healthy. Not to mention, we're probably the only people that come into his doctor's office with all the stuff that we've printed, labs and all that. Because he's like, what's in your hand? I go, my lab work. I mean, I've been studying this stuff. I know where I went up and down in places. So he was like, all right. So there you go. So we had that. We had our nutritionist one today.
Next week we got our whole health coach.
Ooh, the whole health thing. Ooh. I don't get much out of that. Nice lady, though.
She's the one who told us about acupuncture, I think.
Yes, we'll hopefully get some more acupuncture.
I'm saying Shane, the
Yeah,
health
she
coach.
did. She was nice, but yeah. So I've been wearing my hearing aids more lately.
You need to start so you're used to them before you get real old.
God, my freaking tinnitus has just been off the charts lately.
If you don't get used to them, then you won't want to wear them when you're old, and then you'll just sit there in the corner smiling at yourself.
Maybe I'm smiling for a reason. You'd be yelling across the floor, "Ryan, get your hands out of your pants again." Okay. No?
Then you'll be a creepy old man.
Yeah, I would be a creepy old man. Anyway, so yeah. But anyway, the other thing we were going to talk about, there's so much to talk about. But I talked about this briefly last week. We were figuring out, I love when we get special requests to do stuff. And I have to laugh at this one because they went out to our webpage. And I'm going to fix our webpage this weekend. I have not done any webpage work in God knows how long because I do everything off of Facebook or Instagram. And it's just one more thing I got to do. But I get this message from this company, Hotwire Communications, sends me a message. Hey, we were looking at your website, and I'm thinking, oh, God. There are communications, and they're probably going to give me crap and want to, charge me to fix it, which... I guess I'm kind of into that, I might think about that. I could use an intern,
You say that, but then you don't let anybody do it.
Cramerica. We have Cramerica going on
I used to try and keep your calendar. Remember what happened with that?
Yeah, but you know what? You're very...
When you don't tell me stuff, I can't put it on the calendar.
You're like in there. You're like, yes. And I bought this brand new... Whiteboard.
That he wouldn't use.
That
I made a calendar on it.
She gave me so much poo-poo over it that I watched her take that thing.
And I broke it.
Across her knees and snap it in half. I was like...
It's like, if you're not going to use it, I'm going to break it and throw it in the trash.
Yes, you did. You did. And of course, I was PO'd from that. And, next thing you know, you and I are, having our issue. Let me see. Steve Brown says, well, it takes a whole lot of liquor to like her would be in a good set. So, yeah, it's just crazy. Good Lord, some of the stuff that we do. But anyway, so they contacted us. They wanted us to do a Jimmy Buffett set. Apparently the guy's retiring from Hotwire Communications, and they want to give him, a nice retirement, and he loves Jimmy Buffett, and they're like, can you do 2 hours of Jimmy Buffett? And some other stuff thrown in there. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So we've negotiated that and signed the contract this week. So there you go, everybody. Where is my clappy here? First of all,
wow.
There we go. We get some Howard Stern in there. There. So, yes, we did sign the contract, and that's pretty cool. And thank you very, very much for that. So looking forward to that. That's September 5th.
What time? No.
It's 6 to 8.
With
and then we'll
45-minute or so.
Yeah, something like that. Donna says, Bob is listening in his hearing aids, and he is way ahead of YouTube. Yes. You know what? That's a neat thing that I can play stuff through the hearing aid, and so I like that. Or if I get a phone call or something, I can do it.
I think what she's saying is that the audio comes through faster than the video.
Probably. Yeah. Probably. So. There you go. I threw that in there. You're over there like, what the hell are you doing? I got happy fingers tonight.
Is that the Michael Douglas show?
Yeah, I should probably get the Mike Douglas show in there or something. Da, da, da. Oh, that's Tonight Show. Yeah.
Talking about when Kramer was doing the whatever stuff that was.
Yeah. I remember the Mike Douglas show.
That noise.
Who else remembers the Mike Douglas show? He used to have some pretty funny stuff on there. Brent Burns was on the Mike Douglas show.
Was that I always get the wrong one though.
Brent Burns. If you know who Brent Burns is, Brent Burns was on the Mike Douglas show, and I remember seeing that. Rich wants to know, I just remembered, what did you think of the LED? You know what? That LED sign was cool. And I had pulled that LED sign out at Tiki Man Radio's house last year when we were there for his birthday. And
we can't find it.
I cannot find the base of that thing. I know it's in the RV, but we've got it. And I'm like, where's the damn base? I mean, we lost so much. Now, when we traveled, things are everywhere. So definitely, I'm going to find that base, Rich, and we're going to put that out there. So thank you for reminding me. I'm writing myself a note right now because I know it's around here somewhere. So, but that was a really cool sign. Even Danny Lynn, he thought that was pretty neat too. So
maybe somebody tried to steal it and just stole the base.
Yeah. No, it was a really cool sign. I was like, that is the neatest thing ever. And we had it lit up at the bar. And then I remember getting home from our 6-week trip, and we're taking stuff out, and I'm like, hey, there's a sign. Where the hell's the base? And I know the base is somewhere in there. I did not leave that at Danny's because I took everything and put it in the RV. So it's around here somewhere. It's kind of like when you and I...
Here or it's in the RV?
It might be in the RV or it might be here somewhere. I don't know. But it's definitely around here somewhere, and we're going to find it.
2 places to search.
Yeah, I got to go out to the RV quickly tomorrow anyway because I need to get 2 things out of it. So, yes, Callie says he loves some Brent Burns, Stole Jimmy Buffett TV Guide. That is a good one. My favorite is at the Tiki Vans are rockin', Tiki Huts are rockin', Don't Come a Knockin'.
Big Boat, Little Johnson.
Rich, I'll let you know. It's around here somewhere, but I'll see what I can do to find it. But it was really freaking cool. I loved it. And so thank you very, very much. And definitely need to have it here in the studio. So I have it right here. If you're watching on YouTube, I wrote myself a note to try and find that because I know it's around here somewhere. So, but yes, we have an upcoming gig on the 5th. I gave a great big shout out to everybody this week regarding our gig at the Hemingway Social Club last week. My God, that place was packed. That was... I don't get nervous for gigs. It never bothers me. We just roll in there and do our thing. But I have never been so nervous in a long, long time. I mean, I literally had butterflies, and it was just because I wanted to do so well in there. And man, we kicked it out of the park. I thought that was the coolest thing. So, yes. We did. So anyway, I want to get some more music. I got to refresh mine because I've been drinking a little bit of vodka with some... I water down my drinks just because I'm trying to watch my liver enzymes. That's what you're supposed to do. So, but we got some good music coming up here, and one of them happens to be one of my favorites, a Brent Burns song. Since we are talking Brent Burns, why not have a Brent Burns song? B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio. Happy Friday, everybody.
Buffett's on Broadway, I'm at the beach. He's wearing Johnston Murphys, I'm in my bare feet. He's rolling in the dough while I roll in the sand, picking my 6-string in a funky little band. I'm living the life Jimmy Buffett only wrote about. While he counts the money, I'll go ahead and live his life out. He'll have to live vicariously through a beer-drinking ordinary guy like me. I'm living the life Jimmy Buffett wrote about. He's flying his airplane, I'm driving my van, living with a waitress and working on my tan. He's up with the big dogs making a deal. I'm down here in the real Margaritaville, just living the life Jimmy Buffett only wrote about. While he counts the money, I'll go ahead and live his life out. He'll have to live vicariously through a beer-drinking ordinary guy like me. I'm living the life He's in the boardroom while I'm in a bar room. He's dealing with stress. I'll be feeling better soon, real damn soon, 'cause I'm living the life Jimmy Buffett only wrote about. While he counts the money, I'll go ahead and live his life out. He'll have to live vicariously through a beer-drinking ordinary guy like me. I'm living the life Jimmy only wrote about. That's true, so true. I'm living the life Jimmy Buffett wrote about. Yeah, we miss you down here on the coast, Jimmy. Yeah, we're wasting away down here without you, Jimmy. Come on.
Have you ever heard a voice that sounds like an old friend? Takes you right back to the kitchen. You can almost smell the cake that your grandma made on your birthday.
Have you ever laid on your back under a poplar tree, thinking about all your memories, looking at the sky, wondering why this feels like home?
Like a Tennessee river in the morning takes your breath without a warning.
Feels like home.
Like smoke rising up from the mountains, all the beauty surrounds.
Feels like home.
Like Elvis and Dolly singing a melody that's bringing you
home.
'Cause it feels like home.
Feels like home. Feels like home.
Have you ever been driving down the highway, looking at the sunset? It'll make you forget all the troubles every day can bring.
Have you ever been staring up at the starlight, getting pretty close to midnight? Sounds just like the wind singing your name. Feels like home.
Like a Tennessee river in the morning takes your breath without a warning.
Feels like home.
Like smoke rising up from the mountains, all the beauty surrounds.
Feels like home.
Like Elvis and Dolly singing a melody that's bringing you home. 'Cause it feels like home.
Feels like home. Feels like home. Feels like home. Feels like home.
feels like home. Feels like home.
Hey, this is the original hippie chick, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. And every Friday night, I like to call in and spill the beans.
Happy down here. Good Lord, I love this house. Thank God it loves me. Can't help but smile. It is staring down Duval Street. I'm just living like Bubba down here on Key West town, saving for tips and butter, having the time of my life. Welcome to the Isle of Misfit Toys. The sun's always shining like mine. I told you, come. It's kind of like Groundhog Day, but with a lot more beat. It's easy to say, it ain't hard to be happy now. Whiskey burn. Welcome to the Isle of Misfit Toys. The sun's always shining like mine. I told you, come. It's kind of like Groundhog Day with a lot more beer. It's easy to say, it ain't hard to be happy now. Happy now. Yeah, we're all heartbroken sometimes. Nothing that can't be fixed with tequila lime. Welcome to the Isle of Misfit Toys. Sun's always shining like mine. I told you, come. It's kind of like Groundhog Day with a lot more beer. It's easy to say, it ain't hard to be happy now. Happy now, still happy right here.
Tired? Hungover? Or just need a boost? Rehydrate, recover, and relax at IV Hydration Stations in Key West. Whether you're curing a hangover, supercharging your immune system, or enhancing your performance, they've got the perfect IV therapy for you. Choose your vibe. Kick back in their people-watching window seats with a loved one or a friend, or just unwind in serene privacy with soft lighting and lavender eye pillows. IV Hydration Station offers hangover relief and prevention, immune boosts and energy lifts, athletic recovery and beauty enhancers, skinny shots, semaglutide, anti-aging, and so much more. Their emergency-trained nurses will customize your treatment for maximum results. Visit one of their 2 locations in Key West, 328 Simonton Street and 1200 White Street. Call 305-509-0919 to book your appointment or just walk in.
IV Hydration Station. Rehydrate, recover, and relax.
Hey, this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval? Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, back to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
Yeah, B-Man and Michelle coming back to you. You know, I got to... that last song, Happy Down Here, that Cliff Cody song, man, it had something weird in the background. I was like checking everything out, like, what the heck is going on here? And so I'm about to go back and look at that one because there's like a... it's like a back... it was like some chatter in the background, so I'm going to have to figure out...
Well, if it's, that was at a live performance, somebody might have been close to the...
You know, that might have been...
You know, Gary does a lot of...
I need to check that because it was actually distracting to me. I'm like, what the hell did I do wrong? You know, it was something on that shouldn't be. And I'm like, no, it was that recording. So I'll go back and check that out. But something happened there. So we'll get that fixed and get it back in there. I hope everybody's having a good time tonight. I know we're just enjoying ourselves here. Cliff Cody, that last song, Happy Down Here, I thought it was perfect to play right after Feels Like Home because living here in Key West is our home. It feels like home. And,
it is.
Huh?
Feels like home because it is.
It is home on the range. I have a question for you, Michelle. I was going back and forth with Callie McCool in the live chat. And, yeah, Danny, that was definitely a live version. So do you have the same one? Let me know. Do you have the same one? Because I thought maybe I downloaded that. I know we played the other night on stage last Wednesday, I think it was, and that was an interesting concert. The man likes his bourbon. Let me put it that way. And I think he was drinking rum, wasn't he? Was it bourbon or rum he was drinking?
I thought it was whiskey of some sort.
I just kept seeing the smile on his face get bigger and bigger as the night went on, as the drinks were going down. So,
what was your question?
So I was talking with Callie. He was talking about, he said something wrong. He goes, called out the wrong artist and song title. Am I reprimanded? I said, no. And he goes, might need to ask the officer. Maybe it's a UCMJ offense. Yeah. You know, Danny, do me a favor. Send me the recorded one again. I think I might have downloaded that from the
Barefoot Radio?
No, Apple. That was on Apple Music that I downloaded it. So, yeah, that was weird. I don't know why it did what it did. But anyway, so we're talking about that stuff, and I threw the term, and I'll tell you who somebody else might remember this. Rich Malik. 341. What does 341 mean to you, Rich Malik? And Callie, did you ever get a 341 pulled on you?
Oh, is that a enlisted basic training thing or something?
Yeah, well, in your basic training, they gave, if I remember right, they gave you 2 341s that you had to have filled out properly. And if I'm wrong, remind me, because I've been out of basic training God knows how long. So you had to have two. You had to have 2. I think you had to have either one in each pocket or one in like the right pocket or left pocket. I forget which pocket it had to be in. And it had to be folded a certain way so that when the TI came up, he could grab it and rip it out of your pocket and do his mind game with you. Pardon me, folks, but my allergies are killing me tonight. And if you had a 341 pulled, then, that's, kind of like a demerit. You get in trouble. They make an example of you. You never walked in front of the snake pit in the dining hall because that was the worst. They made big examples. If you dropped a plate or something, holy crap. Anyway, my question to you, did you have something like that when you were in the academy?
Not a physical piece of paper. I mean, if you got in trouble, you would have to, walk tours or sit in your room on the weekends and stuff.
Oh, sit in your room on the weekend? You couldn't do anything?
With the door open and your room had to be in inspection order.
Why did the door have to be open?
So they could walk by and make sure your room was in inspection order, and so that you weren't sleeping or anything like that.
Okay. That's an interesting one. Rich said, I had a few 341s pulled on me. Yes, they had to be filled out, and you had to have 3 or 4 ready. Yes, I knew it was something like that. But yeah, there was something somebody posted something on Facebook the other day, like, remember this? And I'm like, oh, I remember those. Because
generally, you had to, like, when they said do tours, you walked outside with your rifle back and forth, just for hours on end. But if you were on academic probation, like I was, you got to sit in your room so you could supposedly be studying.
So you were a bad girl in the academy?
No, I don't think I did too many.
Bad girl, bad girl.
I had bad grades.
Yeah. Well, which is surprising because you're a very smart cookie.
Everybody's there is extremely smart.
I never had one pulled either, Callie. Like I said, Rich said he had a few 341s pulled, but he said never had one pulled on. It was a fear of getting washed back. Yeah, that was me. And we had one guy in our flight. He's actually from my home state, Ohio. This guy, I actually felt sorry for him because you just looked at him and you're just like, oh, this guy's going to get in all kinds of trouble. You knew the people that were going to get in trouble. You just knew it. And, this guy...
It's generally the people who can't shut up.
Yeah.
Because even when they get in trouble, then they try to explain.
Yeah.
It's like, you just got to know when to shut up.
Yeah, this kid always got in trouble. So Steve Brown, the 341 is kind of like a demerit when you're in basic training, for the Air Force. I don't know what the Army or the others do, but, it's like a fear tactic. If you got a 341 pulled, you're like, I dotted my underwear. It's like, you take a 341, and then you get in trouble. And like Callie said, you get too many pulled, and they wash you back a week, and then you got to, instead of 6 week basic training, now you're in 7 weeks of basic training. And I think the kid, I just remember when we were getting ready to graduate basic training, I think this kid got washed back like 3 or 4 times. And I don't even know if I think they might have just gave up on him and said, look, there's no hope for you. As much as we've tried washing you back and, instilling this in your head, you still ain't getting it. So it's just one of those things. So, but yeah, that's what we're talking about, Steve. And
what is going on here?
341s. So you don't want to get one pulled. And I don't even know if they still use them anymore. Last time when my son went through it, they were talking about they put them in timeout. You could tell the TI.
I need a timeout.
I need a timeout. And I'm like, you need a what? Well, you're yelling at me. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. What the hell? What the hell is this world coming to? So anyway, enough of the 341. So other than that, Michelle, what else is? What do we got? What do we got going tomorrow? What's on the agenda?
You don't have anything.
Oh my God! Thank God.
Tuesday.
Well, I'm working on some radio stuff. I have a new thing. I'm not even going to talk about. I'm just going to put the little zinger out there. I have something cute that I got an idea for, and it's within Jimmy Buffett stuff. So I'm definitely that you'll be seeing that coming up very soon. Something new on Coastal Confessions, and that's going to be a lot of fun with that. I think I've been doing some other stuff and trying to get all my ducks in a row for that. And yeah, this is going to be a nice week. I'm going to enjoy it because things are going to start ramping up over here, everybody. Callie McCool says, I remember having the hots for a young second lieutenant. Yeah, that was... I don't know. We had a second lieutenant when I was in Germany, but she was married to a colonel. And she was a very provocative kind of woman. And it was just like... She'd bake us stuff to eat, bring it in, and she'd hang out with us down in, on the ground floor where we would break pallets down and put, cargo and all that stuff. It's just, then of course I met Michelle, and, she took advantage of me. I think that's how it went, wasn't it? She held a pineapple to my head and said, I'm going to hit you with this if you're not mine. Okay. No? All right.
Not that one either.
Not that one either? Okay.
Keep working on your stories.
I got a million of them. You know that. It's the weather is crazy down here. Thank God there's no hurricanes coming our direction yet. It's still early in the season. So knock on wood that we're going to be okay for the year. Still got a ways to go, but
It's good for the Songwriter Showcase.
I know. You know, I can remember, oh my God, how many years ago now since Irma? I just remember that thing sitting out there going, oh God, is it coming our way? Oh, I don't want to do this. Please, no. No, don't come this way. So, anyway, there you go.
Then we left town for 3 weeks.
Yeah, we left town for 3 weeks. Danny and Chris headed up to Chattanooga with your car. So, Rich Malik said, Rich, man, you're on your game, my friend. She got you drunk on soju and took advantage of you. She did. I kept telling her, I was like, I'm a good guy. Be gentle. That soju will kick your rear end, I'm telling you. Do we still have some over here?
Yep, we still got that one little.
Yeah, we still have a little jug of soju, believe it or not, Rich. Well,
tiny
little tiny
maybe
jug.
like 4 or 5 ounces. Depending how strong it is, though, that might be enough.
Steve Brown said, I had to stand in a trash can after tossing cream of wheat in ranger training. Well, there you go. You know, it's funny. I look back on all this stuff. It's you can laugh about it now, but at the time, that shit wasn't funny. You know, I had this senior master sergeant, this senior enlisted guy, come up to me during the holidays because I went through basic training during the holidays. Lucky me. And you know, you're scared at that point. You have no stripes, and there's this guy. He's got all these stripes, and you're like, ah. He's like, he comes up to me and he's looking at me. You know, it was during inspection. He's like, hey. Did you get to go downtown, buy gifts? And I'm like,
nope.
What? What kind of question is that? I'm in basic training, for crying out loud, you know? And then I'm like, no, sir. And he's like, why not? I'm like,
I don't know.
I didn't know I could. It's like, okay, good answer. And he goes to the next person. I'm like, what the hell was that all about? It was nuts.
He was probably trying to find out if they had let you guys go by.
Oh, they do all kinds of crazy stuff to try and get you to, you know. And then, of course, I'm just like,
I know nothing.
Nothing. I don't know a damn thing. Quit asking me questions. So, all right, well, we're getting up to the part of the show where we get Bill and Ann Abbott involved. And this song I'm going to lead into. Now, it's funny because he said earlier, he goes, I got the next 2 weeks of songs for your show. And I'm like, oh, okay. But he's like, please don't play any of them. And I'm like, I need to know which ones they are. So, and before I forget, September 5th, we will not be doing a Tiki Man Radio show. No Coastal Confessions on September 5th. Why, should I say? Why?
What you said earlier.
Because on September 5th, we have a special gig we're playing. The gig I was talking about earlier where we're nothing but Jimmy Buffett songs and some other stuff mixed in there. So I'll remind everybody of that. We'll talk about that next week as well. Steve Brown says, soju is okay. What's machi?
Depends on how...
What is machi? M-A-C-H-I.
It's a drink, isn't it?
Is that a drink? Yeah.
So, the soju depends on how strong it is, which you don't know because it's not labeled.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be...
You might get 20 or 30 proof. You might get 130 proof.
Lord knows, I think I got one of the 130 proof one time. I just remember getting up the next morning and I'm like, where's my wallet?
Where's my socks?
And then I'm looking and I'm like, there's like a trail of clothes. Come in the door, there's shoes, socks, pants, shirt, underwear, wallet and stuff on the table. I'm like, okay, I'm good. So it's some bad stuff. But anyway, this next song I thought was so cool. Cliff Cody played it the other night. It's called Drinking in Spanish, and I thought that was a really cute song. And I'm working on that one myself because I want to put that in our little set list of stuff. But Drinking in Spanish, we're going to get into the Bill and Ann Abbott 2 songs to drink to. So that's coming up, guys. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Kathleen Brown, real quick, says, I think he means machala, M-A-C-H-A-L-I. Well, I'm not sure what he means. And you know what? What is it anyway? I need to know. Oh, and Donna Cummings, these guys are out They were out in their boat. Man, they sent me some really pretty sunset stuff. So really, really nice. I'm glad you guys are having a good time. I'm glad you're tuned in. And let's get to drinking in Spanish and 2 songs to drink to. Bill and Ann Abbott's 2 songs of the week, everybody. I love this song. This is so cute.
I got new neighbors and they're from the south of the South. I don't comprende, but I know what they're talking about. You see, I say soccer, they say football. Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, y'all. Ain't no borders between these friends of mine. And we're drinking in Spanish, la 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 la. Drinking in Spanish, la 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 la. Yeah, just a few sips and you'll start to understand it. Drinking in Spanish. Tequila on tap and tamales in the pan. A couple arriba shout outs to the mariachi band. I say it's good, they say bueno. I say habla inglés, and they say no. But none of that matters when it's party-do time. And we're drinking in Spanish, la 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 la. Drinking in Spanish, la 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 la. Yeah, just a few sips and you'll start to understand it. Drinking in Spanish. They say cerveza, I say beer. Hasta luego, I say I'm out of here. And maybe mañana we can do it all over again. Drinking in Spanish, la 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 la. Drinking in Spanish, la 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 la. Just a few sips and you'll start to understand it. Drinking in Spanish, la 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 la. Drinking in Spanish, la 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 la. Drinking in Spanish, la 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 la. Drinking in Spanish.
Hey, Ann, what time is it?
It's time for 2 songs to drink to with Bill and Ann Abbott of the Amateur Adventurers Club.
Only on B-Man and Me Shell's Coastal Confessions. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Blue in the sky, sky on the water, 98 degrees. It's only getting hotter with it looking like that. 2-piece on a towel in the back. Song on the speakers, speakers turn up loud. So much sun we ain't ever gonna run out. Can't nobody hate it. I brought a bottle of my favorite. Tequila on a boat on a lake on fire and the tents ain't fake. A girl with a smile smiling at me with my eyes on her in the heat. Yeah, God's taking care of ticket full of sea salt, catching a buzz that it ain't our fault. Blame it on the Julio. Mix it up, baby, here we go. Yeah, time's moving real slow. Drop that anchor down out in the middle and kick back and drink a little tequila on a boat on a lake on fire and the tans ain't fake. A girl with a smile smiling at me with my eyes on her in the heat. Yeah, God's taking care of the weather. Life don't get much better than ice in a cup on my lips. Still another kiss and take another sip of tequila on a boat. Yeah, time's moving real slow. Drop that anchor down out in the middle. Everybody drank a little tequila on a boat on a lake on fire and the tans ain't fake. A girl with a smile smiling at me with my eyes on her in the heat. And God's taking care of the weather. Life don't get much better than ice in a cup on my lips. Steal another kiss and take another sip. Tequila on a boat. I like a lime Corona, I like Tecate Red, and I'll drink a Modelo, I'll drink a Dogfish Head, and knocking down Sam Summers, and knocking down Red Stripe. I'll drink anything from high octane to low-cal ultralight. 'Cause a beer on a beach on a sunny day makes everybody feel alright. Hoist up your cup and drink it on up as sure as the rising tide. Then we'll raise our master, raise our glass to the golden days gone by. 'Cause a beer on a beach on a sunny day is what we call living the life. I'll sip on a land shark, I'll sip on a Carib, or a bottle of Palachi, or crack up a Coca Lick. I'll throw back an Amstel, I'll throw back a Mango Breeze. Yeah, I'll partake in what they make from Maine down to Belize. 'Cause a beer on a beach on a sunny day makes everybody feel alright. Hoist up your cup and drink it on up as sure as the rising tide. Then we'll raise our master, raise our glass to the golden days gone by. 'Cause a beer on a beach on a sunny day is what we call living the life. All right. So just tip it on back and let the good times roll, and let the summer sun shine straight into your soul. 'Cause a beer on a beach on a sunny day makes everybody feel alright. Hoist up your cup and drink it on up as sure as the rising tide. Yeah, a beer on a beach on a sunny day makes everybody feel alright. Hoist up your cup and drink it on up as sure as the rising tide. Then we'll raise our master, raise our glass to the golden days gone by. 'Cause a beer on a beach on a sunny day is what we call living the life. Yeah, a beer on a beach on a sunny day is what we call living the life. Yeah, a beer
Looking for that special gift for somebody this year for a special occasion? Well, let me tell you about one of the coolest things we've got. It's the Tiki Head DJ for an hour, where you become the rock star. We've had a lot of Tiki Head DJs, and everybody enjoys it. Let me tell you how it works. All you have to do is send your voice with your intros, your outs, tell us a little bit about you, along with a playlist, and we produce it for you. For a small donation to the radio station that covers the production and the airtime, we put it all together for you. We promote it and make it a big deal along with replay. That's the Tiki Head DJ for an hour, where you become the rock star on the radio. If you're interested, send me an email at tikimanradio@gmail.com, and I'll fill you in on all the details. Become the next Tiki Head DJ for an hour on Tiki Man Radio. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and become the next rock star. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. Live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou. Streaming live on the GTS Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ottawa, Tennessee from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday starting at 7 p.m. It's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beechy Shell Studios in Key West. Live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
All aboard! Hello, everyone. This is Ed the Train Man from Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. Join me and the Peace Train conductors every Monday, 5 to 7 p.m. Central Railroad Time, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Railroad Time. And we'll come to you live from the Paradise Way Tiki Bar Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. That's the Lakes of Four Seasons. And our show is about hippies, trains, trop rock, and, of course, our local music scene here in Northwest Indiana. My show is brought to you by JM Real Estate, the commercial real estate of the Florida Space Coast, and Better Call Becky, Better Homes and Gardens right here in Northwest Indiana. So get on the Peace Train, all aboard on Tiki Man Radio.
Mr. Engineer, can you take me far away
Got an itty bitty Hey Tiki Man Radio fans, this is Emily Randall from Chicagoland, and I love tuning in to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Friday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern on the internet at tikimanradio.com or watch live on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Reach out if you've got a song request or a confession.
Surrounded by walls, but all I see.
Thank you, Miss Emily Randall, bringing us back into the show, trying to get this evening going. Hey, Callie McCool is getting back into the lineup on his Tuesday show. It's so great seeing that the kids are getting back into it. He does such a great job teaching them how to be what we do right now, little DJs. So I'm loving it, show productions and picking all the good stuff. So, yes, thank you so much, Callie, for doing that and teaching them kids how to do what we do.
Dem kids.
Dem kids. Let me see. I saw something. I want to answer this real quick before I talk about Sweet Harriet and Ray. I don't know. Are they still on? Sweet Harriet, Ray? Are you guys? Are you still on? There was a Kathleen Brown says, "I love Cliff Cody. Hope New Smokin' Tuna gets to open." Well, I get that question asked at least weekly by somebody. What is the status of the smoking tuna? And I honestly don't know. Now, I do know that this week the smoking tuna has finally posted something. And I wish they would have posted more of what was going.
Updates.
Yeah, more updates because, it's just people want to know. People love the smoking tuna. I love the smoking tuna. We had a good time there. We had some fun times. We had some stage time there.
Good chili.
Oh, I love their tuna white bean. Oh, my God. Damn it, Michelle, now I'm hungry.
There's more pizza.
I know. We had pizza for dinner tonight. I was just craving, I had a craving for pizza. So we had Domino's. Sweet Harry says, here. So anyway, Smoking Tuna put out an update on what's going on. And I don't know. I'm not going to get into the politics of it and all that, but there was a little bit of finger pointing and this and that in some ways. And then another musician got involved and started spewing stuff, about Smoking Tuna. So long story short, I don't care. They're all working it out somehow. Smoking Tuna said that they're pressing forward. They're hoping to open at some point in the future. They didn't say when. Apparently, they're still dealing with some city stuff. I guess the city was giving them heartburn. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could read the article yourself. I'm sure if you go out on Facebook, you'll find it. You pick your own fights. I don't really care. But bottom line is Smoking Tuna may or may not come back at some point. We'll see what happens. If they do come back, I do hope they have that tuna white bean chili. God, that was some good stuff. So that's the latest on the Smoking Tuna. No opening date, nothing like that. But anyway, there you go. I wanted to bring up, so Sweet Harriet said, wondering how your friend in Germany is doing, Stephanie B. Well, she sent me a message the other day asking, where did I get my chili roaster, that little round roaster thing?
Ordered it from Hatch Chili.
So I told her where I ordered it from. I have not talked to her lately, although I know that they get busy. Her and her husband are always doing stuff, so that's pretty good. But what I wanted to bring up was you guys were at some concerts up in New Hampshire. It's Key West in New Hampshire. And I saw some stuff on that. You had Lemaire up there. John Lemaire was up there. There's a whole bunch of Key West musicians up there doing something. I don't remember what it is. I have a hard time keeping track of my own damn schedule, let alone other people's. So I saw where Ray and Harriet were out watching John Lemaire up there and doing his thing. So I hope you had a good time watching him and doing it. Does he have any original music?
I don't know.
That's a good
I would imagine.
I don't know. Harriet, does he have any of his own original music? I've never seen John Lemaire have anything out there other than the covers that he plays. So interesting right there. Don't forget on Mondays, Ed the Train Man does his show. So tune in and check that out. I've been listening to it the last few weeks. Man, those guys have a hell of a good time on that show. And they all eat. They all eat on that damn show. Sweet Harry says, it was lively and, Zach Seemiller's up there? Wow, check that out. To get Zach off the island? My God, wonder how much money they paid him. But yeah, so they're all up there. They had like a name for it or something. I forget what it was, but today we went plogging. We were out plogging and...
Did you get me gas?
No. I'll probably do that tomorrow because I need to go to the commissary tomorrow anyway. So, I need to stop at the RV too tomorrow because I need 2 things from the RV.
Maybe we could vacuum. I'll take the
We're not doing anything at the RV. I'm getting what I'm getting and I'm coming back.
It'll take like less than 5 minutes.
No, I'm not doing it. We don't need to be doing that tomorrow.
What if there's a hurricane?
Then we'll do it.
Go in
we'll do it while we're on the
a
road.
dusty.
Well, do it when we're on the road, damn it. And that's that. I just made a command decision.
Mm-hmm.
I made a command decision. And why?
Around here, I'm the supreme authority. Nobody tells me what to do.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going in the morning, go do it. Now, if you want to go later on, I'll sit out in the car and watch you do it. So, oh, hey, thanks, Danny. I'm sitting here talking my ass off and everything, and I forgot to put the camera back on us. But appreciate that. lot going on here. I'm looking at this chat, this other chat, and of course Michelle. She's not helping direct. She's watching TV.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm watching the home title lock commercial.
See, there you go. There you go. And so our neighbor is parking in our driveway, which is fine, because I haven't been parking in the driveway with the new car. And I wasn't parking in the driveway when I had the old cars, because the amount of chickens and iguanas that sit in that tree
And poop.
and do their business all over the car has just been driving me insane. So I refuse to do that.
We should rent it to Susan.
Ah, hey, there you go. A little extra cash,
$100 a month.
A little bit of extra cash. Sweet Harry says, no, he is not. He's not a songwriter. Yeah, okay. Blah, blah, blah.
Wait, do you think you're Elvis?
Yeah. What is he, the Elvis of Key West?
No, that's Shania Twain line or something.
Is that
who
a
do you
Shania
think
Twain
you
line?
are? Elvis?
Hmm.
On that Don't Impress Me Much?
Okay, well. Good old Shania Twain. She's got one for everything. Whack, whack, whack. All right, so tomorrow you're vacuuming the RV, right? Was that what you said?
I said that, but you said no.
Okay, well, we're not doing it then.
Make up your mind.
Whatever. You know what? Tomorrow is like, I'm going to use tomorrow as a nice down day, because we are going to get busy. Tony Newburn's on tonight. Nice haircut. Don't start that crap,
It's
all
been
right?
2 weeks.
I swear to God, I had gotten a haircut
2 weeks ago.
Now, Jake over at Nailtini, all right, does a great job.
But he was going out of town.
And he's going out of town.
He went out of town.
He leaves Saturday.
Oh, I thought he's already been gone.
No, he leaves Saturday. So I said, I'm like, check this out. I need a haircut. You're going to be leaving in 2 weeks, and you're gone for 10. I got to make this last.
Not 10 weeks, 10 days.
10 days. And I'm like, all right, I need a little bit of haircut. Well, I didn't think, because I didn't want it this short. I thought, all right. But by the time he got into it, and I'm like, you know, that scene from Christmas Story, oh, fudge. I'm like, all right, well, we're going there, so there it is. So there you go, Tony.
And everybody's been giving you poo-poo.
Oh, my God. I cannot believe everybody's just been, I like my haircut. It's hotter than hell down here, and that's what it is. So there you go. So, Danny, is the camera on now? Can you see me? I see the other side. So, let me see what else is going on. Tony Newburn said she's not smiling. There you go. Let me do the camera angle. There we go. I need to fix that camera too here. So let me, as we do this, maybe is that the right one? There we go. There we got that one. Okay, there. I think we're good now. Trying to think. Oh, that one's that one. So I need to adjust that one. I'll adjust that one later. But there we go. So it's a very relaxing evening. I'm just as busy as we've been this week. I'm just kind of like, I'm in chill world. What are you up to, Tony Newburn? What's going on, man? And he says marriage is a wonderful. Yes, it is. I'm smiling. It's one of those.
When are you doing this day in music?
When we come back here shortly. Kathleen Brown says, yeah, but you need to fire the barber. He took a big chunk out. He didn't take a big chunk out. God, see? Look, you guys are really just... Is there a big chunk missing? I cannot believe you guys have been so harsh on me like this.
Not on this side. Turn around. Let me see the other side.
Okay. No? Yeah. See there? I know a big chunk out of there. Kathleen, what the hell are you drinking tonight? Have you been into soju? So there you go. Let's see, Sweet Harry, you guys aren't camping this weekend, are you? I don't think you were. So, what else is on the agenda? Don't forget, we got Tuesday on the Island coming up on Sunday, right after the big show. And I was going to mention, Danny's trying to get Cliff Cody on the Sunday show, trying to get an interview with him. So we're hoping at some point that we can get Cliff on there and, find out what's going on in the Cliff Cody world. So Lots happening. I guess he's got a new CD getting ready to come out. He actually sang a Jimmy Buffett song the other day, so I'm waiting for that to drop. That should be dropping. Actually, it's dropping at the, I think next Friday. I think that drops. He was talking about it on stage, so hopefully. Kathleen says bourbon, but look at the replay. I'm not looking at the replay. I like it. I think I look kind of sexy with this haircut. Chicks dig me. Right, Michelle?
At least one.
Well, thank you. Let me see. Steve Brown says, dude, he screwed up the high. No, he did. He did. Everything's good. I like what I got. I'm happy. You know, it'll grow back nicely, and then I'll get another haircut. So there. Everybody's riding me tonight. What the hell's up with that? All right, more music. When we get back from that, we got this day in music. What surprises do we have coming up today? Stay tuned, because that's next. But you know what? I wasn't going to drink today, but guess what? I did. And here he is.
I wasn't gonna drink today.
Tom Shepard, everybody.
That's what I always say. I know I need to slow down, but any day above ground, hell, that's a reason to celebrate. Lord knows once I begin, one barrel turn into 10. I shouldn't have, but I did it anyway. But I wasn't gonna drink today. In my truck, just minding my own. I never should have picked up that phone. Was headed straight home after work. The boys called and said, what a one hurt. But I wasn't gonna drink today. Yeah, that's what I always say. I know I need to slow down, but any day above ground, hell, that's a reason to celebrate. Lord knows once I begin, one barrel turn into 10. I shouldn't have, but I did it anyway. But I wasn't gonna drink today. You know, I only drank socially, but I got a lot of friends, you see. Beer drinking boys just like me. But 7 days of that'll make 1 week. And that's the truth. I wasn't gonna drink today. Yeah, that's what I always say. I know I need to slow down, but any day above ground, hell, that's a reason to celebrate. Lord knows once I begin, one barrel turn into 10. I shouldn't have, but I did it anyway. But I wasn't gonna drink today. I shouldn't have, but I did it anyway. I wasn't gonna drink today.
This is Steve LaChance from Merrimack, New Hampshire, and when we're camping, we love listening to Tiki Man Radio.
Had a nice little life, a little boat, a little beach, a little routine I like. A blue ocean view, free to go with the flow anywhere that I wanted to. But the moment you said put on my shore, that's when I knew there's a difference in living and living well. You can't have it all by yourself. Something's always missing till you share it with someone else. There's a difference in living and living well. till you sailed with me. Thought that I had it good as it could be. From the back of my deck, caught a fish, caught a breeze, and 1,000 red sunsets. But sitting here with you, girl, I just saw the best one yet. There's a difference in living and living well. You can't have it all by yourself. Something's always missing till you share it with someone else. There's a difference in living and living well. My days are brighter, my sky a deeper blue. My nights are sweeter when I'm with you. There's a difference in living and living well. You can't have it all by yourself. Something's always missing till you share it with someone else. There's a difference in living. I thought I was living. There's a difference in living and living well.
Hey, this is B-Man, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio. And coming at you with some brand new music. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
All right, B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confession. Let's get right to it. This day in music, 1956, filming began on Love Me Tender, Elvis Presley's very first movie. 1962, the first photo of the Beatles in the Final Four formation with Ringo on drums was taken on August 22nd, 1962. The last was taken exactly 7 years later on August 22nd, 1969. In 1968, help me out there, Michelle. Cynthia. Hal Lennon, blah, blah, blah. Julian's mother sued John Lennon for divorce on the grounds that he'd committed adultery with who? Yoko Ono. 1968. There's a lot of Beatles stuff around that time frame. 1968, Ringo Starr quit the Beatles during the White Album sessions when the constant bickering and tension became too much for him. The news of Ringo's departure was kept secret, and he rejoined the sessions on September 3rd. After Ringo walked out, the remaining Beatles recorded back in the USSR with Paul on drums and John playing bass. That is some really interesting information, I thought. 1970, Derek and the Dominoes began recording their famous album, Layla, and other assorted love songs. The band features Eric Clapton, who, in an attempt to lay low, downplays his involvement. 1970, Creedence Clearwater Revival started a 9-week run at #1 on the U.S. album chart with their 5th studio album, Cosmo's Factory. The name of the album comes from the warehouse in Berkeley where the band rehearsed. Band leader John Fogerty was so insistent on practicing nearly every day that drummer Doug Cosmo Clifford began referring to the place as the Factory. 1978, Sex Pistols' Sid Vicious made his last live stage appearance when he appeared with Rat Scabies from The Damned, with former Sex Pistol Glenn Matlock and Nancy Spungen at London's Electric Ballroom. In the audience was Elvis Costello, Blondie, Joan Jett, The Slits, and Captain Sensible. Captain Sensible, check that out. 2002, Jimmy Buffett's first Cheeseburger in Paradise restaurant, named for his 1978 song, opens. This is what I find interesting. I thought those Cheeseburger in Paradise, Michelle, I thought somebody else opened those. Didn't we go to one in Hawaii at one point? I thought we did, but I don't. Okay, Michelle's coming to the mic, everybody.
Well, there was one in Hawaii, but that was one that wasn't his, and that's why he was suing them. And he actually did sue them.
Yeah.
He won.
And we had a Cheeseburger in Paradise down here at one time in Key West. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so interesting. I thought that was... I had to question that one. I was going to research it, and I never did. But that one kind of threw me for a loop on that one. I thought I knew better. 2009, soul singer Johnny Carter, who was a member of a doo-wop groups, the Dells and the Flamingos, died at age 75. 2011, this is a long one. The music world lost 2 of its greatest songwriters, Jerry Lieber, who died at 78, and Nicholas Ashford, who died at 70. Lieber formed a highly successful creative partnership with Mike Stoller. Together they penned such hits as Hound Dog, made famous first by Big Mama Thornton, followed by Elvis Presley. We talked about that a few weeks ago. Jailhouse Rock, which was Presley's. Poison Ivy, The Coasters, and Stand By Me, written alongside Benny King. Ashford, meanwhile, was best known for his work along his former wife, Valerie Simpson. Together, they wrote such notable singles as Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, both made famous by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, and I'm Every Woman, which Chaka Khan made her signature hit in 1978. The couple also enjoyed a successful recording career, scoring hits with Found a Cure in 1979 and Solid in 1984. And I don't remember either one of those two songs. 2018, Ed King died in Nashville, Tennessee, home of 68 years of age. He was a guitarist for the psychedelic rock band Strawberry Alarm Clock, and guitarist and bassist for the southern rock band Lynyrd Skynyrd from 72 to 75, and again from 87 to 96. 2018, Vampire Weekend lead singer Ezra Koenig and his girlfriend Rashida Jones have a son, Isaiah. His grandfather is Quincy Jones. How about that? Well, what are you yawning over there? Good God. Birthdays today. Bob Flanagan of the Four Freshmen was born today in 1926. Ron Dante of the Archies is 80. Donna Jean Gottschalk, the only female member of the Grateful Dead, is 78. David Marks of the Beach Boys is 77. Vernon Reid, founder and primary songwriter of The Living Colour, is 67. Juan Crusher of Rat is 66. Colin Ray is 65. Roland Orzabel from Tears for Fears is 64. Bangles drummer Debbie Peterson is 64. You know, all these people are making me feel old when I name these bands. Lynn Staley of Alice in Chains was born in 67. Paul Dockett of Matchbox 20 is 53. And Howard D. of the Backstreet Boys is 52 today, everybody, and that is your music happening this day in history, August 22nd, 2025. And we're going to get to some more music here, but I got to play this one. If we're talking about Cheeseburger in Paradise, we're going to talk about some Jimmy Buffett. And this is a special song because this was at a concert in Chattanooga, everybody. Jimmy Buffett.
Getting hungry.
We're hungry.
And I know I'm in the city that invented the little tiny crystal cheeseburger. Hello. No, fingers, that's hungry. Hungry, not horny, hungry. Keep your mind on the food, will you, man? It's hard to get good help here, but we're going to send out for a giant sack of crystals, 3,000 of them, or 18,000, that's right. One order of chili for Utley. Any French fries? Anybody want French fries? How many Rolaids? Anybody got? We're going to serve them up right here. Cheeseburgers in Chattanooga Paradise. Today, losing weight without speed, eating sunflower seeds, drinking lots of carrot juice and soaking up a rain. Night I have these wonderful dreams, some kind of citrus tree, a zucchini, fettuccine, bulgur wheat, but a big waffle and a huge hunk of meat. Cheeseburger is paradise. Precise and it's that cheeseburger in paradise. Heard about the old time Taylor men. Think about the same
Hey, this is Cheryl LaChance from Merrimack, New Hampshire. When we're camping, we love listening to B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio.
A combination of sun and space, waltzing in like you own the place, swinging through those wooden doors, sliding across that sandy floor. A bikini neath the cover-up, baked like homemade southern buns, making your way to the nearest stool, throw it back and play it cool. Your copper tone and tequila, a golden tan senorita. Everybody wants to treat you and have a shot with you. Your copper tone and tequila, all the girls wanna be ya. All the boys are dying to meet ya, 'cause that's just what they do. Slide 'em down and it's bottoms up, mixing Cuervo and coconut. I love the way you radiate, sunshine always fills the place. When you dance across the room, it's like watching a wildflower bloom. What's the color of your mood ring? 'Cause I'm thinking the same damn thing. Your copper tone and tequila, a golden tan senorita. Everybody wants to treat you and have a shot with you. Your copper tone and tequila, all the girls wanna be ya. All the boys are dying to meet ya, 'cause that's just what they do. It burns going down, yeah, the fire's kicking in, but there ain't nothing hotter than your sun-kissed skin. Your copper tone and tequila, a golden tan senorita. Everybody wants to treat you and have a shot with you. Your copper tone and tequila, all the girls wanna be ya. All the boys are dying to meet ya, 'cause that's just what they do.
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
Ladies and gentle dudes, thanks for listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana music station. Back to the show.
Back to the show, B-Man and Michelle. There you guys go. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We so appreciate it. Let's get this camera on there. There we are. Hope everybody's had a good time tonight. I know that we've had some fun. And getting ready to close the weekend out. I'm getting ready to chill out. Don't forget, this show, we record it and we put it on SoundCloud. So if you missed part of the show or you want to listen to it again or share with your family, your friends, whomever, go out to SoundCloud, Tiki Man Radio, and all of our shows are out there. So you can go out there and listen to all the past shows, the Sunday show, the Monday show, the Wednesday show, the Friday show, and just listen to what's going on. And we appreciate your support, and go out there and share with your family and friends at SoundCloud, Tiki Man Radio SoundCloud. So, Michelle, any parting words before I get to the last song for tonight?
What do you think? No.
Be gentle with me, please. So, this last song I'm going to shut the show down with is a Jim Morris song, Joe Knows How to Live. And You know what? I'm happy to say that you and I were lucky to know Jim Morse. We were happy to be able to
spend a little time
with him and actually be on the billing with him when we were playing music, and he came out to Albuquerque, and we got to do some really cool stuff. So he is missed. I always say the godfather of trop rock. He was one of the first guys we ever saw when you and I came to Key West, went down to Margaritaville, and it was Jim Morris and the Big Bamboo Band, and back then it was Sonny Jim playing in it. It was Pappas.
Yeah, Jimmy Pappas.
Jimmy Pappas playing in it, and who's the pan guy? I can never think of the pan guy.
It's another Patty? John Patty?
Yeah, John Patty. Those three guys, they were the Big Bamboo Band, and before they were
Willie's Awake,
super huge in the trop rock world. So, again, Jim Morris. Guys, we appreciate you being a part of our show. You know how we close the show out every week. Don't go anywhere. We're going to say some parting words, but there's Willie. Willie's going to help me close out the show. But, again, Jim Morris, Joe knows how to live, everybody. Thanks for being a part of what we do here on Tiki Man Radio.
Blue Monday morning at the factory gate, almost time to clock in. The boys are all betting that Joe wouldn't show. They'd seen him over the weekend. He had 4 new tires on that old Cadillac. Betty the waitress and some clothes in the back. A dashboard full of road maps of Mexico. Joe knows how to live. He said women are made to love. Money is made to spend. Life is something, buddy, you will never live again. I've got to admit it, Joe sure knows how to live. By now they'll be down at the ocean, he and Betty stretched out somewhere. The only blue in his life is the blue moonlight bouncing off Betty's blonde hair. And I can just see him rolling round in the sand. I never thought I was a jealous man when I see what he's doing and what I'm not. Oh, I'm jealous a lot. He said women are made to love and money is made to spend. Life is something, buddy, you will never live again. See, I got to admit it, Joe sure knows how to live. Now Betty's back home with her mother. Joe's back on the assembly line, but he brings in his pictures and his Mexican hat just to remind us sometime. Women are made to love, and money is made to spend. Life is something, buddy, you will never live again. See, I got to admit it, Joe sure knows how to live. Yeah, I've got to admit it, Joe sure knows how to live.
This is Sweet Harriet from New Hampshire. Thanks for stopping by and tuning in to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio. Coastal Confession with B-Man and Michelle. We so hope you have a wonderful weekend. And as we close out every show...
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Y'all come back now. We'll be back here next weekend with another fun show. We're going to roll the station back over. If you lose Tiki Man, just refresh your app and you'll get us right back again. So thank you guys very much. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next Friday, everybody.